Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody is having a great day. I am excited as can be. Get ready to go work on the red brick house for a few hours, and then I'm headed back home. And from the time I get home, it is draft. We'll be doing our live stream back from the man cave at 5 o'clock Eastern, getting ready for the NFL draft. I can't wait. It's been, it's just getting closer. The weather's changing. The spring is getting here. You're getting the OTAs that are going on with the team. Voluntary workouts. It's not OTAs just yet, but they're coming. They're coming, and next thing you know, it's training camp, and then it's the football season. Is it me, or does it feel like this year is just flying by? 2023, April is just about gone. So it will be fun to get the new personnel. We've already had a really, really good off season, and now we're dealing with the rumors of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles for the services of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, who's been in the league, I want to say 8 seasons, still productive, although he's had a few, nicks and stuff there. There's an article in the Star about the Cowboys going for a 1-year rental. Now, of course, we know Howie Vision and the Eagles, who some people saying that they may take Bijan at 10 or maybe trade back and take him, trying to create some other picks, but definitely have an interest with him. And when it becomes the Dallas Cowboys, everybody always talks about the Dallas Cowboys trying to get, any big name player that's out there. That's just the way it is. If you want publicity, just say Dallas Cowboys. Haters, it's a fact. Nobody cares about your team. Nobody cares. It's all about the Cowboys. But here's the thing. And I'll put Bijan in this scenario as well. The Cowboys traditionally have always been that run first kind of team. Even with Troy Aikman, even with Roger Staubach, it was always about the running game. Well, football has changed. It's not the same. It's not your father's football anymore. And it's really about passing. Now, getting away from Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan, and then Kellen Moore, where it was kind of ground and pound, where it was basically man on man, we're going to run through you. And we're not really disguising too much. Having a great running back is key. Zeke Elliott, of course, when he was young, you could just man over people. You could just bull rush your way. That's not the kind of offense that Mike McCarthy runs. And for Mike McCarthy, when you look at his best years in Green Bay, it didn't have a great running game. He had a couple of guys that are 500, 600, 700 yards seasons. In fact, the season that they won the Super Bowl, their leading rusher, I think, was 561 yards. It's about having the aerial assault and using the pass as a running game. Swing passes, short routes, dump offs. That's how you end up doing the running. It's not traditional running and stuff. He also uses a fullback. So the thing is, I'm getting the weather report from Randy on it. He said it was 80 all last week, and this week it's going to be like 60s. Yeah, I was telling my wife last night, and there's a chance of rain. Originally, it was going to be Thursday night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they had rain. Now it's kind of like moved to Thursday, Friday, potentially rain. So we may have some inclement weather, which means, maybe we end up just being in a bar in Kansas City doing the draft, which is conceivable. I've ordered some extra equipment so that way we can set up and do what we do like right here with my Zoomcaster and everything else. But anyway, be that as it may, trust me, we ain't canceling. We still go. We going to be rain. So look, I got a mailman in game time, okay? Neither rain, sleet, or snow. And we're all going to have that same mentality. We going to be the mailman. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's wet, if it's snowy. I don't know about tornadoes. But other than that, we will be there. Got it, Randy? We coming. We coming. There ain't no turning back now. But to get Derrick Henry as a one-year rental for $16 million, I just don't see that happening with the Cowboys. Not when the philosophy really is, and the way the NFL is working now, is running back by committee. And you know it's a copycat league. And you're looking and you're seeing that all these teams are jettisoning the big contract running backs. And they're putting that money elsewhere. Now, here's an interesting take. Jason Smith, wide receiver, one of the top prospect wide receiver. Did he kind of say, "Come get me, Cowboys," on the Rich Eisen show? Let's listen in. Let's listen to him.
See, when you hear your name called.
Man, it's a dream come true. Just been thinking about this moment for a long time now and put a lot of work in since I was, very young. So, I don't know the emotions I'm going to have, but I know I'll definitely be excited to, get to the big leagues and, and show my skill set.
Well, who have you modeled your game after? I guess, who did you grow up emulating, Jackson?
I love a lot of people's games, and I try to stay 101. I am who I am. I think I bring something different to the table, and but I do watch a lot of film, watch a lot of guys like Stephon Diggs and Devontae Adams, of course, Cooper Kupp, the big time names, just to watch what they do.
You mean he doesn't watch the Noah Browns?
And, if I could be on their level, I'd be elite.
So where have you visited? Give me some of the spots that you've top 30'd. Where have you gone, Jackson?
Yeah, I've hit. I went home to Dallas. That was a cool visit. Just got back from Baltimore, Minnesota. I've been going around the world lately. So, yeah, a lot of interest from teams. So we'll see what happens.
Now, when you say go home to Dallas, did you grow up a Cowboy fan? Is that what were you back in the day?
Yeah, I was definitely a Cowboys fan. If I was watching the NFL. Every Sunday, definitely the Cowboys are on.
Now, did you tell them they'd have to trade up for you, though? Did you do that? You should have done that. You did.
I said what I had to say. So.
Yes. So you told the Dallas Cowboys you better trade up because I'm not going to be there. Did you really tell them that?
You never know. You never know.
You never know.
So, I'm just blessed to be in this position, and it would be cool to go back home and play for them. But I'd be honored to play for any team. Just being in the league is a dream come true, and for my name to be called and mentioned to any team, I would be happy with that.
Okay, why'd you go to Ohio State, Jackson? Why'd you go there?
I went to Ohio State to be developed to become the best I can be, and to win a national championship. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do that, but those are my goals, and to play with great players around me: Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, C.J. Stroud, Marvin Harrison Jr. The list goes on. So, just to play with those guys, get developed by the best receiver coach, Coach Brian Hartline. Why wouldn't I go there as a receiver?
No, I hear you. I'm just full disclosure. You know where I went to school, right, Jackson? Do you know where I went to school?
I don't like to think about it. Where did you go?
No, you can guess. You can guess, or unless you're one of those who can't say the name. You can't say the name because it's.
Yeah, I am one of those. I am definitely one of those.
Oh my gosh, you and Garrett Wilson and the
rest. Definitely one of those.
Oh my goodness.
I love the show. I love our talk so far, Rich. I love our talk so far.
It's different.
It's been great.
Okay, I appreciate that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel.
That's interesting, of course. He wouldn't mind playing for the Cowboys, but then there's a lot of people who wouldn't mind playing for the Cowboys because they got great facilities. You definitely get plenty of publicity and in the limelight. Great area to live in because they got a little bit of everything that's there because everything is bigger in Dallas. And so we'll see if anything happens with the Derrick Henry situation. And and don't get me wrong, Derrick Henry is an incredible running back. and would help the team. But I just don't see the Cowboys giving up draft capital and $16 million for a 1-year rental at running back when I think the philosophy is changing. Now, again, I'm a guy who's broadcasting from my mother-in-law's house today. So what do I know? You know, just don't. But I know one thing. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. And we'll see what the Cowboys do. Go over here, get some work done at the Red Brick House, and then we're going to see you back in the man cave. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you.